Why are these women saying that, come over, I'm going to be laying out?
They tell me whatever they want to tell me. That has nothing to do with.
So you go join them while they're laying out?
Well, I mean, if they're out by their pool, they're out by their pool. That has nothing to do with.
He's bugging. Dude. Yeah, feel me. Ayo reacts in the building. Today we're reacting to short videos, you know what I'm saying? Some marriage type of, I don't actually know what type of video it is exactly, but I found this channel. I'm rocking with it. I think it's a court just dealing with relationships and child support and just how people are going to manage their relationships. But I think it's pretty interesting, so I guess we're going to see what we get into today, because I'm not even sure. The title is just What a Karen. This video was by Support Court with Judge Vonda B. I hope I said that right. If you like the video, like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, share with a friend, and let's get it. Dang. Hold up. Dang. Hold up. Everybody settle down, yes, order in the court, huh? I'm kicking bars on this beat like it's a freaking sport, huh? She don't know me, but she calling me, not how this works, huh? Building on my money, yeah, I'm stacking like it's for it, huh? Okay. On this beat, I'm freestyling, it's a treat. You do not want to smoke with me, thank God for everything, cause he keeps blessing me with everything that you see. Watch it grow out like a tree, it all comes from Elohim, and Shawty keep texting me, she giggling like, I feel like the MVP. Nah, let me chill though. Got her giggling, smiling. On all the beats I be wildin'. Feel like a geek reconciling. With all my peeps in the palace. Content for weeks I be palin'. Y'all take out seats cause we style. The judges, their breath, there's no fouling. Cook like a chef, not Italian. Dress to impress with medallions. Wait, court is in session, let's dial. Yeah, I'll come to court every day. Might have to freestyle of that. What the
All rise. Support Court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1067, Harper case.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
I've never been in court.
You want me to be seated?
Thank you.
Okay, Mrs. Harper, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, basically, I am leaving Mr. Harper because I have reason to believe that he's been involved with other women. And
Mr. Harper.
We have 2 children. We've only been married 2 years.
Okay.
And I'm devastated.
Yeah.
All right. How old are your children?
They are 2 and 6 months.
Oh, you have little babies.
We do.
Okay.
We do.
Oh, no Bevs in court?
Right.
No Bevs in court.
So,
Maybe I gotta throw this away. It's not busting. You want? Hey, you can have little. Hey, hold, let me. You can get a little taste. Now I'm saying. Hey, waterfall that joint. Hey, just violate my drink. It's okay. It's cool. You had to violate my drink like that though. Took half the drink. It's okay. Get it back too. You don't want to see me in court next time. Anyway, lock me in.
all right. How old are your children?
They are 2 and 6 months.
Oh, you have
2 and
little
6
babies.
months. Oh, they're new.
Okay.
New kids. Nice.
All right. So you said you have reason to believe. What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, we're in the pool business.
Right.
My husband, soon to be ex-husband, is in the pool business.
Dang,
and
that was shade.
you know, he's going out to these pools after they're finished. I mean, these women are in their bikinis. They're laying out. Why does he need to be over there? He's saying that he's just servicing. I don't know what he's servicing.
Hey, he's getting fan service. No, my bad. Order in the court.
Servicing the pool after hours?
That's a good question. So, yeah, I mean, I looked at his phone one day. I mean, it was just because I needed to check on something because I'm in the business too. I'm the secretary.
Okay.
Right.
And there's these women, these customers that are texting him. And I mean, I can't even repeat what some of these texts
The customers that are in the swimsuits?
So they're the women of these pools that have been put in, and they're texting him long after the pools have been put in.
What do they say in chat?
Yeah.
Could just be some maintenance work.
And
actually, this
so
makes me look bad. My bad.
Seeking here today?
I'm neutral.
Well, basically, I just can't bring my children up in this kind of situation.
Definitely.
And I basically want to leave with the children. And, you know, he makes a lot of money. Our business makes a lot of money. But when I leave, I'm not going to have that. So I need to keep the lifestyle that my children and I have had. They go to private school, and we have a nanny. Yeah. And so I need to continue that so that their lives aren't disturbed. And we live in a house $500,000, and I need to maintain something similar so that it's not a big adjustment for any of us.
Right.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
That is a kind of complicated situation though, now that I'm like really thinking about it, because like I wonder how people go about that, right? Because I know some people decide to stay together just to make it more simple, but it's also hard because they have a business together. They like, since they made this thing together, they can separate, but like that's going to affect the business and their lives. So I guess they could still work together but just live in separate places and locations. But like, shoot, I guess that's why people do say like don't start businesses with your friends, family, or anyone like that, because if one relationship gets messed up, whether that be in the business, at the home, it affects your other relationships too in your life. So it's like, hey, just keep your friends, family, loved ones separate from your place of work so that your life won't be affected if something decides to happen.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
Yes.
Okay. How much is it? If you were to break it down monthly, because I know tuition sometimes isn't a monthly thing.
It's about $1,800 a month.
$1,800. What kind of private school is it?
It's a good private school.
Oh my gosh.
A month?
They teach.
wait, just hit me. That's rent money, bro. Holy freak. Okay, so they do got money. That's free. $1,800 a month for a private school. Hey man, you better get with the program and start going public like me, because what the freak?
And the baby how to drive?
Well, the baby's not there yet, but he will
Well,
be.
the 2-year-old, right?
Well,
That's still a baby for $1,800.
It's a tuitional. I mean, it's
Jeez, bro.
You grow with the school, so.
These kids better learn how to do
Does
taxes.
the tuition payment grow too?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
So
That's
it
good.
stays at
Holy
$1,800.
yeah.
Is it
Okay.
per kid?
Once they're accepted, they're accepted.
Let me see, because no, that's wild work, bro. Let's just say they go to the same school their entire life, because they said the school grows with them. If they go and it's monthly, you're in school for what? Like August to May. That's August is like the 8th month, right? So 8, 12, that's 4. That's like 9 months of school, right? So times 9 times what? First grade, maybe even kindergarten. They're 2 in their school right now, so it's probably kindergarten, but we'll do first grade to 12th grade, right? Boom. That's a nice house on Zillow. That's a 2-bedroom apartment on Zillow. 2 bathrooms, 2 bathrooms, half a bathroom, know what I'm saying? A garage, front porch, finished attic on Zillow, know what I'm saying? What the freak?
Okay, I follow you now. So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about?
Oh, I'm slow. Tuition. I thought they were doing. I thought it was monthly. Okay, so it's 800 a year times 12. It's still 21K. That's like that's a nice cash car. Maybe like 2016, 2017.
So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about the nanny? How much does she cost monthly?
I mean, he pays most of the bills, so he can probably answer that better.
Okay. Have you already started looking at other homes, other apartments, or anything
I'm
like
about to
that?
say.
Yeah, you know, there's a couple other homes in the neighborhood that I'd really like to move into. I think that would be the least
That's ideal, though.
disruptive to me and to the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Can you imagine though? They put me lit. I don't even know which house I want to sleep in today, you know what I'm saying? Like, I run this private school for real, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna be having a party at my mom's crib, and there's gonna be an after party at my dad's crib, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, I don't even know which bedroom I want to sleep in today. I got that one, but nah. That one's too close to the water slide in the back, and like, that's too loud. So I'm gonna go to this one tonight, because it got the heated sheets and stuff like that, and the double-decker bed couch setup. Oh, you ain't heard of that yet? My bad. That's 2017. Oh, that's 2027. Y'all know about that, man. Shoot, it's not even out yet, but shoot. Hey, I'm just saying. You know how I get down. Like, bro, they finna be lit.
Yeah, and
Would you be renting out those homes?
basically, I would like to buy one.
Okay.
Yeah, and live
So
there.
that we can maintain the same lifestyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that
start
we've
making
had.
pools.
Okay.
They living like this for pools?
If you were to buy a home,
I'm gonna look like this.
If you were to buy a home, the homes that you were looking at, what are you looking at on mortgage?
About $3,000 a month.
Jeez, bro, what the?
But again, I mean, I would think he would need to pay the majority of that.
Okay. So you want him to buy you a home? You and the children a home?
I mean, I would call it spousal support. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Like and subscribe so we don't have to see ads anymore.
What about any other bills that you would potentially have to pay?
So, you know, I think he should keep paying for the nanny and the private school.
Okay.
And,
right?
you know, I have been only working part-time. And of course, I would not want to keep working in the business with him and these customers who are still coming around. So I would have to find a job, and that could take a really long time. So I would think he should pay everything until I find something where
I'm here out first.
I can work part-time.
I don't know about that statement though, freak, dude, because when you say that, like, hey, okay, for one, before I start speaking, I'm not an expert of any like sort, but this is just my thinking right now, right? So it's like when you say you're gonna move out on yourself, you're making the conscious decision. Like, you don't have to move out by yourself. Like, that's the decision you're deciding to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could still live together, although it's not ideal. That's definitely fair. I think it's cool if you guys are together. He's a breadwinner to have to go, hey, support this thing I'm trying to buy because it's my house, and you know, since you cheated and stuff like that, right? I think it's fair to say that, but it's not. I don't know if it's fair to say that, like, hey, you should take care of me until I find a job. I think there should be a time range at least. That's kind of wild. It'd be like, you could not find a job until like what, 10 years out, and still not find a job, right? And he'll still have to pay for you. So it's like, I don't know how I feel about that, but it's also like, I do think it's fair that he should still have to like support the kids and the nanny and stuff like that, because that's like, y'all made that decision together, and he was originally the breadwinner. And yes, you could, but I feel like it's complicated because these are all things that she's deciding to do. She doesn't have to leave the job. She doesn't have to move out. There's more things that she's deciding to do. So I want to see what Judge Vonda's gonna say. So hey, I'm curious.
Okay.
Log me in.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
Well, just don't believe his excuses about these women.
Dang.
That's all I can say.
Okay, there's some malice there.
Okay.
It's cool.
All right, Mr. Harper.
Well, there's no excuses about any of the women. I had developed this business long before we got married.
Okay.
And we've been married a couple of years.
Gotcha.
And I've worked hard to get this business to where it is. I've got a great staff. I've got a great team of crews out there working. And you know, one of the things that I do is I go out and I make sure the work's quality work, so I can put my name on it. Do I take care of my clients after we've put in a pool? Absolutely.
Which is fair.
Your definition of taking care is
I
it
said
what
maintenance.
she's
I said
thinking?
maintenance.
No,
Okay.
it's I maintain contact with my clients.
Oh wait, he almost
and
said
they
it.
contact me if there's an issue, if they've got
He
questions.
maintains
Maintenance.
contact.
And I go out and I see those clients because that tends
That
to
was
give
unnecessary.
me more referral business. And I'm not having to
can
spend
understand
I'm not having to spend as much on marketing and advertising as I would if I didn't have that referral business.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So I want to make sure I keep in contact with all those clients.
Why are these women saying that, come over, I'm going to be laying out?
They tell me whatever they want to tell me.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with.
So you go join them while they're laying out?
Well, I mean, if they're out by their pool, they're out by their pool. That has nothing to do with.
He's bugging. Okay, I was like, yeah, if they're texting him, there's nothing he can really do. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, they're not talking about the fact that he maybe initiated that, or maybe there was some more before that. But bro, if you're married and there's women telling you, hey, I'm about to pull this lane, you know what I'm saying, you should slide through. No, we're strictly business. No. Why are you there? Why are you here? Like, no, bro, this is not your place. This is not your position. Get out. Get out.
My business.
Do you join them in the pool?
No.
Okay.
I saw a picture. One of those texts had a picture of you in the pool.
He's done. He's done, chat. I hope she has the evidence. I pray she like printed it out or something, or that she has the textual evidence using her analytical skills. Cause bro, if she shows that in court, you're done, bro. She might actually be able to take 10 years off.
I don't.
What were you doing in the pool? You were checking the depth?
I don't remember ever seeing that picture.
Nah,
So.
he's tripping.
Now, I will say this.
He's done.
She has imagined a lot of stuff that goes on.
She has a good imagination.
Very good.
Oh,
and
okay.
she does work
She already know.
part-time as the secretary, but her primary job is to take care of the kids.
Okay, so you'll agree with everything she said about taking care of the kids and everything like that.
And she does a fairly good job when she's there.
Oh, what does that mean?
Primarily, the nanny does all the work for taking care of the kids.
Speaking of the nanny, how much do you pay her a month?
That's kind of her job, I guess.
We're actually paying her probably a little less than what we deserve, but it's probably about $1,200 a month.
Okay.
A little less than we deserve.
And
So you make pretty
not
good
bad.
money. How much money do you make in this pool business?
That's a nanny.
well, I've been averaging about $280 a year.
But
so
it could be higher
it could be,
or it could be lower.
it depends on the market.
Okay.
He's not even being truthful about that. He makes over 300.
He makes over 300? Okay. Is that true, Mr. Harper?
No, that's not true.
So where did she get that from?
Well, I mean, it's her lifestyle. I mean, she likes going out and with her girlfriends and having her lunches and having her, her spa days and
I guess I would too.
Therapy sessions.
Therapy.
she pay. I pay
You
for.
call your spa days therapy sessions?
No, I'm going to therapy because of what he's putting me through.
Oh, okay.
Let's see the evidence.
You sure it's not what your imagination is putting
Let's
you
see
through?
the evidence
I imagine
first.
He said you are imagining all of this.
I imagine he was a good guy too a couple of years ago when I said I do.
Nah, she's dissing.
So, yeah,
Oh, shoot,
only
this is
in that
juicy.
do I have a good imagination.
Oh, okay.
So not only do I maintain
his
the
team.
house and maintain the bills and take care of all that, I also have the kids on my insurance, her on my insurance.
How much is the insurance for just the children?
$309.
$309, okay.
Yeah. And, that's important to me. I want the kids to be safe. I want the kids to be brought up in a good, wholesome environment.
Definitely.
Wholesome.
And
There's
she,
some malice.
I
I can't
You're
blame
not
her.
she
even
gives
home
everything
at
off to the
night.
nanny.
Ma'am, let him speak. I gave you an opportunity to speak. He did not interrupt you while you were speaking. I promise I will get back to you. Continue, Mr. Harper.
She doesn't, she pretty much hands everything off to the nanny and requires the nanny to take care of all that.
Hey.
She's got a pretty cozy lifestyle.
I get that.
We've got a nice house. I'd like to keep I'd like to keep the kids, with me.
No.
And make sure they're taken care of because she's too busy taking care of herself.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, so here's how I feel. I have a question for you guys. Let me know in the comments. If you had a nanny, do you think that it's wrong to give her, I guess, the responsibility of kind of maintaining the house, taking care of the children, right? I don't think it's wrong for her to say, yeah, here, take care of the children, right? Or at least to a certain extent, right? Because you're paying her. That's her job. Her job is to watch these kids. So it's almost wrong for him to say, hey, she hands off all of her duties to the kids or to the nanny to take care of the kids because it's kind of her job. You know what I mean? If I had a nanny, I would expect the nanny to take care of the kids too. That's what she's being paid for. She's getting paid $1,200 a month. But I think it goes to a certain extent though. If that's stopping a relationship with your kids just for just because they're taken care of, and I'll say I don't need to talk to my kids or speak to them, no, that's bad. But I think if they're just doing hey, they're talking to them at night, making sure they're clean, making sure they're fed, I think that's fine to a certain extent. Definitely. So let me know how you guys feel in the comments.
Make sure they're taken care of because she's too busy taking care of herself.
All right. But your work schedule, would that permit you to have the children on a
It would
full-time
be
basis?
difficult, but I would see it made sure it happened.
So wouldn't it be in the best interest of the children for them to just stay with mom like they've always been doing?
Well, if mom would stay with them, yeah, I would agree with that. But it's like I said, it's primarily the nanny.
That's
But
funny.
you're paying for the nanny,
Yeah,
so
but
it
let's
would
say
be
this
the
is-
same difference
her job.
if you were to have them. Well, no, they would be with the nanny more if they were with you.
Yes.
Possibly.
So you could potentially be paying the nanny more if the children were with you. Yeah, I don't think that's good for them. Ms. Harper, I have a couple of questions for you. What is your educational background, if any?
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud to say that I got my GED.
Okay.
You can cook with that.
That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, you can cook with that. That's just something you can work with that for sure.
All right. And you were going to say something else when I asked you not to interrupt him.
Oh, well, I mean, so he's saying he wants them to have a wholesome lifestyle. Like, give me a break. What's wholesome about going to these women's houses? When he could be at home at night. So it's not always during the day. He's not home a lot
I'm not
night.
at women's houses every night or anything like that.
But some nights, huh?
Every night. Oh, but he said it's only sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it only a couple weekends, you feel me? It's not even that bad for her. She tripping. Like, no, you're married. No.
No, not even some nights. Occasionally it happens. And their family is there as well.
So your customers call you at night for pool maintenance?
No, they'll call me at night.
Is that what you're telling me here today?
No, they'll call me at night to ask me questions about referrals, about maintaining the pool, things like that.
At night.
This is you.
Please, guys. I need YouTube Premium. I gotta eat. No.
Wait, no. This is you.
Maintaining the pool, things like that.
At night.
Sure. Usually when I go over at night, their families are there too.
How late are we talking at night?
Oh, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Horrible,
That's
but
not
is it
too late.
business? Is it business though?
It makes no sense. I mean, wholesome
Well, I agree
family.
with that. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, a wholesome family. I mean, we would have dinner together. We would be at home. We'd be reading to the kids, playing with the kids, putting them to bed.
Should have fixed dinner, but yeah.
Ooh. So you know.
Okay, so I'm sorry for pausing again, but I just want to mention this too. We also want to keep in mind that since their kids are younger, we can assume that like they wake up earlier and they go to sleep earlier too. So like 8, 9 doesn't sound bad for like the average person, but they're asleep by like what 8, 9, 7 sometimes. I know some people go to sleep way earlier. Like they need their sleep, so they could be going to sleep really early, especially the baby. They're like sleeping very sporadically. So that's also, I can get what she's saying by like not being there for dinner, because dinner may be a lot earlier because they are younger. So it's like, yeah, he may actually not be there during dinner because he's working or whatever. So I can understand her frustration. She's like, okay, come home a little bit earlier, you know what I'm saying, so you can have some time with your kids before they go to sleep, and sometimes as a family, you know what I'm saying, that family dynamic. So I can get that to a certain extent. My bad, y'all.
With the kids are together, we would be at home. We'd be reading to the kids, playing with the kids, putting them to bed.
Should have fixed dinner, but yeah.
Ooh. So
you
don't
fix
cook.
dinner is crazy.
Well, I mean, we have somebody for that.
Oh, so you all have a chef too?
Well, we usually have food brought in, either I come home with dinner or pick something up, but yeah, kitchen, no.
Oh, but
those are snacks.
Hey, man.
Oh, okay. Well, this is what I am going to do. I definitely think that
This is crazy, man. I'm
your
enjoying
wife
this. Like the video if
has
y'all are enjoying
grounds.
too.
She's eligible to receive some sort of spousal maintenance, especially if she no longer wishes to remain in the home with you. Had she wished to remain in the home, this would probably be a different type of situation. She may still be entitled to some spousal maintenance, just probably not as much. So what I'm going to do is to order you pay spousal maintenance to your wife, and it's not going to be anything that's, forever, ma'am. I just want you to understand that. It would definitely be a temporary situation, at least to get you on your feet so you can look for a job, find suitable living arrangements for the children and everything like that. Gotcha. So first, let's start with child support. You said your yearly income is about $280,000 a year. So that would put you, even if it's at $300,000, ma'am, in Texas, he caps. So his gross would be based on $12,325.35, which would make his net resources $9,200. Now, sir, are these the only 2 children you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So $9,200.
Supposedly.
Nah, there's some
Well,
malice.
you know, that has nothing to do
I would
with
say
me.
there's
We're
malice.
going to,
There's malice.
We can review that at a later date, but as of today, that has nothing to do with me.
Come on, man.
So,
Lock in.
when we look at your income, that brings your net resources to about $8,891. You have 2 children. So if we multiply that by 25%, that brings your child support amount to $2,222.75. Well, you testified about the nanny costing $1,200 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that. The private school is $1,800 a month. I'm going to order that you keep paying that. Wife also testified that the mortgage
I was right. What the freak? Okay, so it is 18 a month. I was right. That is a nice car. What the freak?
potentially for the next home will be about $3,000. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's insane. That's a new house.
I'm not going to order him to pay all of that because, ma'am, you will be working and you should be able to maintain something. I'm not going to have him just 100% take care of you. Spousal maintenance is to assist. It's not to help you, you know, just live off of him for a long time. So
that's fair.
Spousal maintenance is going to be in the amount of $4,500. I gave you a credit for that $309 with the health insurance. So that brings your monthly obligation for child support and spousal maintenance to $6,800 a month.
Jeez, bro.
Which I believe is pretty fair. I mean, you've been maintaining the nanny, you've been maintaining the private school. Nothing should change when it comes to the children. But as far as you're concerned, I do believe that part of that responsibility should be yours in terms of paying the mortgage. And I just want to reiterate, this is only temporary. So you start working, you make decent living. The children, for whatever reason, are no longer in private school, or the nanny is for whatever reason removed. He can come back and petition the court and ask for something different. And there's a high likelihood his payment of spousal support to you may be removed. So I just want to make sure I'm clear about that.
So what if it takes me a year to get a job?
Well,
probably take her longer than that.
I hope it wouldn't take you years, ma'am. At that point, you're just being
you're lollygagging. You're not trying.
Spoiled.
Yes.
Must I say? It should not take you years to find a job. If it takes you years to find a job, that means you are intentionally not actively looking for a job.
What to say.
And if he comes back in here, and that is the case, I will surely make sure that he stops paying you spousal maintenance.
Yes, like clock in, do your part.
Is there anything further?
No.
You have any other questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
Court's adjourned. I'm out. Who's hungry? Get some Wendy's. All right, so this last part is just her explaining more in depth about the case and just basically summarizing it if you didn't understand. So I will link this video and the link, or I'll link this video in the description if you didn't understand and you want to watch this full quick little 2-3 minute summary. Yeah, it will be there in the description, so check that out and subscribe to her because, man, great video, dude. I think the husband should stop doing, you know, the whole going to people's houses just for questions and stuff like that. That's messy as freak. Don't do that. You can answer those questions on the phone, and that he should definitely be spending time with his children. Those are his kids, you know what I'm saying? Just because the nanny's taking care of them doesn't mean you shouldn't be spending time with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are still your children at the end of the day. They need a relationship with you. I don't know if he's cheating. It low-key does sound like he is, which sucks for the wife, and I feel bad for her, especially because the text. I wish he would have brought those in. But I don't know if they would have done anything. But on the other end, I feel like the wife is trying to, like, I think she's too adjusted to his kind of free will, just free living type of lifestyle where she has no responsibilities but taking care of her kids, stuff like that. And she needs to definitely, like, I think she needed this reality check. Honestly, I think it's in their best interest to work things out together and try to make it work, although I have no idea if he's actually cheating or not, but she's seen because there was no evidence. So let's just say that he's not cheating. I think they should work it out because just getting a second house just sounds like too much work, and just splitting the kids up like that just sounds like a lot. But hey, that's just how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Comment down below. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to Support Court with Judge Vonda B. Great channel, man. I love this video. I love these videos so much. They're a lot of fun. Let me like it too. Yeah, man, great video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Share with a friend. God loves you. Jesus loves you. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.
I'm finna wake up and pray. I'm thanking God that he woke me up today. I don't gotta ride with a K. Reading my Bible, so I'm about to flip a page. I'm a